Marrying a single parent is like continuing someone else's saved data. We don't know the long-term effects of social media. At a certain pay rate, your time is worth enough that it becomes cheaper to eat out than to cook at home. Grumpy Cat may have been the most famous internet celebrity to have had no idea she was famous. Gas stations in the olden days were bales of hay. If Batman was real, internet forums would figure out he's Bruce Wayne in no time. When you say forward or back, you move your mouth in that direction. Thousands of years ago, people never saw what their face looked like unless they encountered a pool of water. During World War II, the army must have spent a long time making sure that every platoon had a wisecracking New Yorker. One of the biggest lies elementary school teachers told us was that we won't always have a calculator in our pocket. Unpoppable bubble wrap is a brilliant invention that does a better job than regular bubble wrap, and no one likes it. Your digestive system both starts and ends with cheeks. All these embryos that become females are going to be pissed that they had more rights as an embryo than they do as born women. It's actually pretty easy to get famous. You just have to be willing to go to prison for the rest of your life. Reggae is tropical country music. Taking a modern day horror movie back to the 50s could cause some serious trauma. The last living person on Earth will not have a traditional grave and no one will visit them. Wearing a dress is the same as wearing a very large single pant leg. A lot of dogs that were trained to find marijuana are now unemployed. A toilet seat is an adapter for our butts. The Earth is like one giant car garage with the door shut, and we have millions of cars running 24/7, slowly filling it with CO2. Poor people eat at a restaurant to celebrate something. Rich people cook at home to celebrate. Ironically, forgetting something that it is in your hand is caused by muscle memory. The first car was made by a person who never rode a car. Future generations will assume that the phrase "oh snap" refers to Infinity War. Extravaganza implies the existence of a regular amount of vaganza. Time is money, so when you buy something, you're trading it for a little bit of your life. Bees might stop stinging us if they knew that they were dying only to cause us a minor inconvenience. If bugs knew how much fear they instilled in people, they'd rule the world. Funeral homes have it pretty bad when it comes to advertising. The real hero of Spider-Man is the person who cleans up all of his webs. Humans can't hum with your nose closed. If all humans simultaneously were cured of hiccups, we would probably take quite a while to realize it. Computer towers and computer monitors used to always be white and now they are all mostly black, and no one seems to have noticed this transition. Plastic bags are the tumbleweeds of cities. A clock is a little sign of the times. There's no way to cheat at putting a puzzle together. Exercising is like hurting yourself. Until you become immune, then do it over again. Monopoly got one thing right. Free parking is bloody hard to get. A lot of people know more about the Queen of England's family than they know about their own family. Seeing the outside world after being in jail for a few decades must feel like a time jump. A lot of good showerthoughts probably get lost in you because they aren't optimally phrased. It's entirely possible that you are no one's best friend. climbing ladders is way more tiring than video games have led us to believe. You can't feel depression in your dreams. Maybe that's why so many depressed people want to sleep as much as they can. The Incredibles is really just Watchmen for children.